You're watching the NMR Podcast Network.
On second down, designed for them to get the football down the field. Now we got third in a Walmart parking lot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the NMR Sports Podcast. And today I am joined by Braden Stuckey Struck. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, Millsy?
I'm doing very well. And we're gonna get Cheeks on here. He is gonna be on, hopefully. That'd be nice. But I would count on him joining. So, So this week on the NMR Sports Podcast, we're going to talk about the NHL, everybody's favorite hockey. As you know, I am a Philadelphia Flyers fan, and Braden here is a Penguins fan. He's been on the show before. So, we're just going to talk about what we think. We're going to look through mostly the Metropolitan Division because that's where our teams are. And we're going to talk about, how far we think our teams will go. So we'll let our guest, Stuckey, go first. What are your thoughts on the Penguins currently?
Right now, we're sitting after the win. Right after we're recording this, they actually won 6-0 against Montreal.
Wow.
So by the time this comes out, we might have a different record. But at the time of this recording, we are 6-4. And honestly, we are one of the most inconsistent teams in the NHL. It's been like this for a while. As soon as we start the season, we always come out super flat, and then we'll have games where we do great. The 6 games that we won, including the one tonight against Montreal, fantastic games. We just played great. But then there's some where we just forget how to play defense. It's honestly kind of insane. And the Capitals game, we got absolutely torched. In the forecheck, we were just non-existent.
Right.
It was just terrible. And then the loss against the Sabres at home, 2-1. That is one of the worst losses I've seen. The Sabres are not a good team by any means.
Yeah,
and we still lost to them.
They aren't. The Sabres, man, they've hurt me because I went to a Flyers game last year. Right when they started letting fans back in the arena, it was the Flyers Sabres. Flyers were up 2-0 at the first period. I'm like, okay. Carter Hart was playing well. That was the year the Flyers were down heavily. Their defense sucked. Carter Hart had he had a slump. He had a very bad year. And, it just wasn't a good year for Philly. Oh, Cheeks is here. Let's admit him. Cheeks! He's here. Frank Ketlak. What's up, buddy? He's connected his audio. Cheeks.
How's it going?
All right, so Cheeks is here, guys. So anyway, as I was saying, I went to a Flyers game right after, the whole, they started letting fans back in the arena. It was against the Sabres, and they lost 5-2. Yeah, the Sabres came back. And that year, the Flyers lost 6-1 to the Sabres as well. So the Flyers have their fair share of losses to the Sabres, too. So, yeah.
Flyers lost tonight.
Oh, yeah. Guys, this is obviously pre-recorded. This is a Thursday night, kind of like last week. The Flyers just lost in a shootout to the Tampa Bay Lightning, which, Tampa Bay Lightning are a good team. It was a very close game. So let's get back to Stuckey here because he started. So you where'd you leave off? The thing with the loss of the Sabres, right? You're inconsistent and everything.
Yes, very inconsistent this year. But, I mean,
I don't care.
I think they'll end up bouncing back. I think they always do. So,
okay,
that's just my personal opinion. I believe we'll make the playoffs, but I don't think we'll be a high seed at all.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion. I don't know about the Flyers. I haven't really watched them.
Right. So let's have Cheeks talk about the Flyers since he's our next guest on. Cheeks, what are your thoughts on the Flyers currently, and what do you think is going to happen to them come around playoff time?
I think the Flyers are an above-average team currently. I think they're good, but they're not there yet. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know how far they go, though.
Yeah, I can agree with you. It's a huge improvement from last year. Improvement. Carter Hart's playing more consistently. He's playing better hockey. The defense is a lot better. I mean, our offseason was insane. We got Yandel, Ristolainen, we got Cam Atkinson. We got all these key pieces for this team, and they're playing good hockey right now. Cam Atkinson is probably the best player on the Flyers right now. What do you think, Cheeks and Stuckey? Cam
I'd agree with that.
unreal hockey.
I'd probably agree with you.
Cam Atkinson is playing great. You know, Voracek was good, but he was out of his prime. I think it was time to let him go. That was a very
Definitely.
definitely time to let him go. Gostisbehere, I don't know how he's doing in Arizona. The Coyotes are not good right now. I know that.
I mean, Gostisbehere had a good first couple of for a year or two, but after that, average.
Absolutely. Yeah, but again, like Voracek, it was time to go. It really was.
Yeah, because you got to make changes if you want to win, and they weren't winning us anything.
Yeah, they had to do something, and I think they did the right things. The only thing I can kind of see this, but I think they should have done something with Giroux. Now, don't get me wrong, Giroux is he's been the captain for a while. He's been the kind of the face of the Flyers for a long time almost. He's been with the team a while, but he's out of his prime. What do you guys think? I've been saying it for 2 years.
I think he's out of his prime for sure.
Should have traded him while his value was high.
Yeah. The value you can get for Claude Giroux is actually, I feel like the trade value with him is pretty high. I mean, you could probably get something good for him.
I really like I think they'll want to keep him around until he retires. So I think
he'll be a Flyer until he retires, like Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's just how it's gonna go.
I think the management, he's a fan favorite. He brings in a lot of sales with his jersey and stuff. So I think they'll just keep him around.
And he's still good.
Yeah,
by no means is he bad. Like, even past his prime, he's still a good player. But
right.
Yeah, they should have traded him, but he is still producing.
Yes, he is. But yeah, the Flyers are, well, this is pre-recorded, but they have what is their record? Like 7, they have 7 wins, 3 losses, and 2 overtimes. Braden Strucker.
Right now they are 8-4-3.
Okay, that's a good record. That's good. I mean, it's early, but that's good. And
right now, the Metropolitan, the Flyers are in 4th, and the Penguins are in 2nd to last.
Who's in last? It's the Sabres, isn't it? No.
The Islanders.
Oh, it's the Islanders. Geez, the Islanders are having kind of a down year compared to the last couple. I thought they were on the rise, but no, they went down again, huh?
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, so the Metropolitan, though, let's talk about these divisions. So something we can do here to add to this episode, we can go through all the divisions in the NHL and talk about, who do we think is going to stay at the top, stuff like that. It's really early, but I feel like we can make some pretty early predictions on who's going to be in the playoffs. It's very hard in hockey compared to any other sport, but maybe baseball's harder to predict, but because there's so many games, but hockey and basketball compared to football or something, it's very hard to predict this early. But let's do it. You know what I mean? People are already making NFL draft stuff after the year before's draft. So why not? Let's do it. Okay. So let's look at the Atlantic Division right now. Let's see. Okay. So the Atlantic Division, we have Florida Panthers are at the top right now, and the Senators are last. Who's another team? Well, I have it up here. We got the Panthers, Maple Leafs, Lightning, Red Wings, Bruins, Sabres, Canadiens, and the Sens. What's a team that you think could make a late season push or a mid-season push and possibly get in the playoffs? Stuckey, you go first out of the Atlantic Division.
I believe Boston and Montreal will start to heat up later on in the season. I don't know. I'm more confident in the Boston. Right now they're sitting at 16 points. They're 8-5. I think I don't necessarily know as much about them as I do the Penguins, but I feel like they're one of those teams that starts off slow for sure and then always picks it up.
Yeah, because the Bruins always are a good team. They have slower starts, but they're always in the playoffs. They're always somewhere. They're always Cheeks, what do you think? Atlantic Division, a team that can make a late season, mid-season push.
I was gonna say the same exact thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Bruins, yeah?
I don't think Boston can stay like that for the whole season. I think they're a better team than that.
Yeah, I agree. Geez, the Senators, the classic Senators, though. But they still beat the Penguins, though, a week or 2 ago.
Yeah. The Senators.
How about you talk about that game?
They are again, with just playing flat. They just completely took advantage. They're a youthful team. They're a speedy team. They they don't really have much size. For what I know, I don't believe they have that much size. I think they're more of just like a youthful team, just kind of looking to tank again to try and get a high pick. But I mean, we were just completely flat, and
Right.
I mean, but there really should be no excuse for losing to the Senators, of course.
I agree. Very much so. You know, the Flyers had a game like that. 3-0 to the Maple Leafs. Now, the Leafs are a decent team, but 3-0, really? To them? You made their goal. All right. The reason why I know so much about this game, I was there. I was at the Wells Fargo Center that night. It was horrible. You know, all the Flyers games I've gone to, they've lost. Like, I've been to 3 Flyers games in my life. They've lost all 3 of them.
Bad luck, John.
Isn't that nice?
That sucks.
What was it? 2019. I saw them play the Lightning. That was the year the Lightning won the what's the name of the trophy for the top of the league, number 1 team in the league? I forget what it's called.
Stanley Cup?
No, regular season.
Uh-huh.
It is the what's it called? Isn't
Like
it?
the best record?
Yeah. Why am I actually blanking right now?
Yeah, I am too. I don't remember it.
I have no clue.
I think is it Calder Trophy?
No,
The
that's
Calder
the
Cup is the AHL, right?
No, but there's a Calder Trophy too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Here, I'm looking it up right now.
All right.
Hold on.
Let's see.
I'm looking at it right now.
NHL trophies right now. But while we're doing this, it's the President's Trophy. President's Trophy, right?
President's Trophy.
That's what it says. Okay, for the best regular season record. Okay, so that was the year that the Lightning won the President's Trophy. I saw the Flyers play them, and they were good. They were good. The Flyers were decent. That I don't remember. I don't think they didn't make the playoffs that year. That was another one of they're very inconsistent. They have one good year, one bad year, one good year, a couple bad years, a couple good years. This was one of those bad years. I went down to Philly, had Jim's cheesesteak. You know, I can just describe this whole day. It was a great day. Got out of school early.
Philly cheesesteak?
It was at Jim's cheesesteaks. I had a Jim's cheesesteak that day. And then Chicky and Pete's as well, the original Chicky and Pete's, which is very good, by the way. But yeah, I went to the game. Flyers didn't score till the middle of the third period. It was 3-0 the entire game. It was one of the most boring hockey games I've ever watched. Seriously, The Lightning scored 3 times in the first period, and that was it, really. And then the Flyers.
It's hard to have a boring hockey game, and then you.
Yeah, but they did it. And then
What?
What? What are we laughing at?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, Struck is on the TikTok.
Wait, what?
No,
It's
it's-
dancing and kicking the screen.
Oh no. This is personal stuff, guys. This is a TikTok of yeah.
We
never-
just edit. We can edit
Anyway.
this out.
Anyway, so let's get back to the show here. So the second game I went to, Buffalo Sabres, Philadelphia Flyers, it was a Sunday. I don't remember what cheesesteak I had. I always have a cheesesteak when I go down to Philly. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember which one it was. I can probably find it in my Snapchat memories, but yeah, I had a cheesesteak, obviously. I always do. And then the game, they played the Sabres. So I'm like, okay, this should be an easy one. And this is when they started letting fans back in the arena. Flyers lost 5-2. They were up 2-0 at the first period. Then this season, and from this point, it had to be 2 weeks, but it was last week as we're recording this, last Wednesday. I had a patch cheesesteak at 9:30 in the morning the next morning, by the way. That's the cheesesteak fill that trip because
Listen, honestly, why not though?
what? Why not? Exactly. There's nobody there. You get your
at
cheesesteak.
9:30. I would do it. I would do it.
Patch cheesesteaks and cheese fries at 9:30 in the morning. Like, come on now. That's great. That's awesome. But that's because the day before I went on a college visit. It was a little bit outside of it. It's in Annville, Pennsylvania. It's called Lebanon Valley College. So that was incorporated in my day. And then I went on the way back. If you guys ever heard of this place, it's called Shady Maple. It's a huge buffet outside of Lancaster in Pennsylvania. Bro, buffet heaven. Look it up. It is so good. That's where I went.
What's it called?
That trip for eating wasn't the best. I must say, it wasn't the best. I put on a couple LBs just from 2 nights. Not afraid to admit that. Yeah,
Hey,
but
you know, if you want a trip, work it off when you get home. Worry about it when you get home.
yep. But anyway, so the game, it was great. We stayed at the hotel. It's called the Live. It's right across from the sports complex. It's beautiful, by the way. But if you're under the age of 21, like myself, it's not great. You can't go in any of the restaurants unless you're 21, and it's basically a casino. You just stay in the room, and then there's this one restaurant which I got room service from at 11:30 at night. It's a Chinese place, very good. But yeah. Otherwise, you can't really do much there. It sucks, but it was a
This
nice.
turned into a food podcast.
Yeah, it really is. Well, when you're talking, when it's Biggie Mills, food somehow ties into it. But anyway,
Big Mills and cheese.
hockey, sports. Flyers lost 3-0. They made the Maple Leafs look better than they actually are. So yeah, that's my rundown of going to Philly for Flyers games. Anyway, let's get back to talking about the teams. So now we're in the Metro. So we have obviously the Flyers. We have the Hurricanes, Capitals, Rangers, Devils, Blue Jackets, Penguins, and Islanders. What's a team, Stucky, that you think can make a midseason or late season push in the Metropolitan?
No bias. Here's what I got. I got Pittsburgh moving up. Not all the way up. I don't think they'll beat the Capitals up, but I think they will move up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe finish second or third, maybe compete for that wild card spot. And then I have the Devils and the Flyers moving slightly down.
Okay.
More of the Devils. I feel like the Devils will finish either last or second to last because I know the Blue Jackets are not going to do well. The Islanders might pick it up, but the Devils and Blue Jackets will probably run the bottom of the division.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I think the Flyers do make the playoffs this year. Let's hope they don't have another midseason fold, like they always do. I think the Penguins can pick it up. Blue Jackets, I don't know about them. I have a weird feeling about them. I don't think they're gonna really get anywhere. The Devils, they're gonna fold again. I agree. And then the Capitals, who the Flyers beat, by the way. Yeah, I think they still they stay at the top. Cheeks, what do you think? Any takes on the Metro?
Honestly, I think the Rangers have a shot.
Yeah,
They're
that's
either
a
gonna
possibility.
they're either gonna sit in the middle, or I think they're gonna have a nice push.
Yeah, I'm more on the middle side. They're a good team. They're a young team. They're still rebuilding. They have been rebuilding for a while, but they're still kind of in that rebuilding type phase. That's been they tried to, and then it didn't work. And the Rangers have been a mess for quite some time. So yeah, I don't know about that. In my opinion, the Rangers. Okay, now let's move over to the Western Conference. In the Central Division, we have the Jets, Wild, Preds, Blues, Avs, Stars, the
I had
Black,
porchetta for dinner.
and the Coyote. Oh, roll the clip.
Best endings of an NFL game I've ever seen. Excuse me again. Sorry. I had porchetta for dinner.
So yeah, that happened on one of my videos after an Eagles game. I had porchetta for dinner and I burped and I said that's why. But anyway, so yeah, in the Central Division, Stucky, any teams takes right here. Tell us.
Honestly, what it's sitting at right now, I think it will most likely stay. I could see Dallas maybe making a push. I think they'll stay right in the middle. I have Colorado picking it up later on. I actually have them winning the division, Colorado. But I think Arizona is going to stay at the bottom for sure. I think Arizona is going to have the first pick of probably the next two drafts, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're bad. They really are. They're sitting at 2 wins right now. Jesus. Cheeks, anything Central Division?
Arizona, obviously. Wait.
Them winning?
No.
I was gonna say what? Arizona, obviously, for what?
Arizona's not going anywhere. They're on the bottom. I think I was about to say the Rockies. I think the Avalanche will win it.
Avs? Yeah, I could see that. That's a possibility. All right, before we move to our final division, the Pacific Division, Trent unfortunately is not here, so there's no food of the week. But you know what? Your boy Biggie is gonna do drink of the week. We have Schweppes lemon lime seltzer. Yes, you probably saw me have this on last episode, but this is gonna be like a main staple type thing. Stucky, let's do Stucky food of the week. Drink of what do you have?
Drink of the week, baby. We got Arizona Southern style sweet tea.
Southern style. Cheeks, anything?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, here's what we
Show
got.
us. Show us.
Got this from Walmart today.
Oh, okay.
Jelly, peppermint bark. Come on now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's making up for Trent not being here. He's actually practicing hockey right now. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be like my main staple on the show. You'll probably see me have it for while supplies last in my house. So yeah, that's it. Okay, now let's move on to
Get some of that. Schweppes is really good.
this stuff is really good. Sparkling water, guys, very, very good. Also very good for you if you can't stop drinking soda or anything. It's a good substitute to soda. It's water with carbonation in it. That's it. And it's delicious. Okay. Anyway, Pacific Division: Flames, Ducks, Oilers, Knights, Kings, Sharks, Canucks, and the Kraken. Stucky, any teams that can make a push?
Push. I have San Jose and the Golden Knights. I also have Edmonton staying at the top. Calgary and Anaheim will move down as time goes on, in my opinion. I think Edmonton will probably win the division.
Mhm.
Top three, I have Edmonton, Vegas, and then LA.
Okay.
And I believe the Kraken will stay right at the bottom. Maybe I could see the Canucks and the Kraken move back and forth, but that's just about it.
Okay. Cheeks, what about you?
I don't think the Kraken are going to the bottom. I think the Kraken will be bottom three. Bottom three. Or, I think it might have downgraded Calgary a little bit. I feel like Calgary might just stay right at the middle of the pack.
Really? You think they'll have a midseason fold?
Yeah, I think they'll just be average. And then Edmonton, I have winnings. Connor McDavid, guy's a goat.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, yeah, that's all the teams. And last episode we talked about NFL. We did a playoff team or not. Stucky and Cheeks were not here. We did talk a little bit about our own team. So let's do that for a little bit while we have some more time here on the show. Stucky is a Steelers fan. Stucky, how you feeling about your Steelers right now? This is gonna be really cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I do not feel so confident. We are sitting at, I believe, 5 and
recording.
5 at the time of the recording. I believe we are 5-4
and 1.
5-4-1. Oh, sorry. Yes,
because the Lions.
Mason Rudolph is arguably one of the worst backups in the NFL as we speak. Ben Roethlisberger is aging. We will have to draft a quarterback this next draft. It's just all around just a bad time to be a Steelers fan. I mean, we have Najee Harris and Deontay Johnson, but the game that we played against the Lions was one of the saddest showings of a football game I think I've seen in a long, long time.
Wow.
That was quite bad, that game.
That's a strong statement right there. Cheeks, me and you, Eagles fans, Birds Nation, what do you think about them right now?
So we're 4-6 right now. You asked me this question about a week ago, Bobby Shmurda.
About a week ago.
So you asked me this about a week. I say we don't do good and we probably finish second to last. But no. I think we might have a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders coming back. Devontae Smith heating up.
Yeah.
I think we finished second in the division.
You know, I could agree with that because
9-8.
I could see Philly definitely not outbeating Dallas. Dallas is great. Hate to say that, but they are. Huge win against the Broncos in Denver. Teddy Bridgewater, roll the clip. What are you doing?
His return is 82 yards.
But yeah, I think they do have some momentum. I agree. I think they could probably. I don't think they make the playoffs, but they finished with something. They finished strong. That's what I think. Finish strong. They don't come in last in the NFC East. I see that going to the Giants. Actually, maybe the Washington football team because of Chase Young's injury.
Hey, I mean, if everyone folds, wild card, but that's a long shot.
That's a stretch and a half.
It's a long shot.
That really is.
We'd have to almost win out to get that.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Well, you guys got anything else you want to talk about, sports wise?
Not really. It's been a slow day in sports today. I mean, besides the Steph Curry just dropped a casual 40 points to beat the Cavs in a comeback win.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, just a casual night. Steph Curry going off once again.
Yeah, some Thursday night football right now. I don't know anything about that. I didn't watch it.
It is 13-0 right now.
Patriots or Falcons?
The Patriots are winning.
Oh, okay. As I expected. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week, guys. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday for whatever we do. I'm planning to do ML very too early MLB predictions before spring training, before even 2022. That's what I'm planning to do next episode. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.